Good morning, my friends, and welcome to the Breakfast Club. My name is Darren Hancock, and this is ThetaWaveTrader. Welcome, everybody. I hope you're all having a great day, or you had a great day, whatever part of the world you're in. I hope it's been pleasant, your family's safe, you're doing all right. What have we got in store for today? So I was up last night, and my stomach was hurting like crazy last night, so didn't know why, but I was up through all this stuff in London and missed this. Went back to bed, saw this like great, waiting for a reversal, and here's the reversal right here. So we trade right into this. Let me just show you this on a 15-minute here. This is the change in direction right there. We wait for a body to trade below it. Then we wait to get retested right there, and then it goes lower. So your stop loss has to sit above the high. Unfortunately, that's quite a long way. Would have given you a squeeze while you went off to bed. Would have given you a hell of a squeeze. Wait for the candle to finish. This is one of those, as this candle's forming, you're sweating, you're freaking out, thinking it's totally changed direction and you're bailing, right? Then it finishes and it closes back down here. You go, oh, it is going to continue going lower. And then literally the next candle, it tore off like 100 handles. We don't have this reversal just yet until we get above here. Then we have this whole SIBI here on the 15-minute chart. I want to see this hold right here, this one. If it doesn't, I'm looking for this candle here or this candle right here. This one's kind of embedded inside this one, so looking for the 50% consequent encroachment, mean threshold, whatever you want to call it. So I've got 1, 2, that's it. Here, 1, 2, 3. I want to be on this candle inside the mean threshold of that candle. In other words, this has to stay open. You can come all the way back here and just tap this BISI right here and go. Remember, this one hasn't been visited. This hasn't been visited, so I'd like to see that get tapped. We're just right inside here at the worst case scenario. This graded response from here, right? So A plus would be like just come down, tap the top of this and the high or the close, and then start going higher. So then you look for the lower time frames, say what would support that idea. Here's that would have been a nice little institutional order flow entry drill for a continuation of the upside, your graded response. So if you want to see this level hold, we want to see something down here that supports a run higher. Again, we're just consolidating right now. Right on top of this old high. And you're halfway into this wick already. So I'd like to see this consolidation kind of hold price for a CAM Model 1 to go higher. So watch in here to see if you can get that setup happening. Confirmation candle, entries in here, hunting for backup here. Nope, right here first. Then there. Anyway, good morning. What are you all doing this morning? I got 4 people watching this morning. Three people. No one's saying hello? Say hello. Whoever's out there. There's 3 of you people out there. Just pop in, a little chat there. Click the chat and give me a wave. Good morning. Or you're just going to quietly sit in the background. Say hello. Wave something. Anyone? Good morning. Smiley face? No? There's 3 of you in here. Come on. Give me a wave. Ah, there you go. There's a D. Where's the other 2? Not saying anything, hey? All right. Oh, Ben. Hey, how's it going? Hello, Ben. Thanks for saying hi. It's that one person just sitting in the background now. Just say hello. That's all you got to do. Say hey. So Ben, are you new here? Have you been here for a while? Are you new to our channel? Look at that, right to this premium array here. Right up, nailed it. Now, if I can take this one, open it up a little bit. I'll see that consequent encroachment again, Hadi. Have I made my point to you, Hadi? About that premium box and that SIBI, or that consequent encroachment of that? Look at that reaction off of that on a 15-minute chart. You subscribed a year ago. Excellent. Sorry, Ben, I don't know all 1,200 people just yet. See how sensitive that area is? You really got to put that in your notes as a as a new thing to add to your notes. How that's a sensitive area. So when it hits that, you got to start hunting. As soon as it hits that level, you start hunting for it. Do I have a reversal on a 5-minute? No, I don't. Do I have a reversal on a 1-minute? Hell yeah, I do. Highs are taken. Highs taken. We have a change in direction. And then all of a sudden you see this one break below it. Then you look for this market structure shift here. Ignore this wick right now. Look for market structure shift right there. It closes. It actually opens below it. It comes back, tags it right here, and then goes short. So that turn, its first opening you see for a continuation on the downsides right here. See how far away you are? But if you're really ballsy and you go, I'm going to go short right there, put my stop loss just above my thing, because if I'm wrong, it'll just come through, take me out for a short. Then I'll look for continuation or a extension model and then a continuation from there. So it's almost like a gamble, but you could literally close your trade there and enter in short off of that and put your stop loss just above that, which would be enter here. Right there is where your stop loss would be. That short, and then you're, I know it sounds a bit silly, but you get my point. I was short out now. Oh, good for you. Yeah, that's the continuation model or the extension model. So we're here. We open below, extend, come back for continuation, and then the range continuation model. 4 little models. That's all you need. I'm waiting for Harry to pop in and say hello. If he ever watches the show. Over there in Thailand right now, it's like 7 o'clock in the evening. He settled down after dinner, have a little chat. Harry, if you're watching, pop in. Oh, I got to chat with Abs last night. He was he popped into the Telegram channel, gave me a little chat. He still follows our videos when he's home from work in the afternoon or after a long day of working. He's still dedicated to watching the show, which I think is very, I'm honored. I appreciate it so much. So we must be doing something good if Abs is sticking around, having a little peek every once in a while, checking us out. He wants to pop in and say hi every once in a while, so it's good to see. Vital, good morning. 672 is 15-minute order block. 672. No, Hadi, right here. 655 is your order block. Unless you're looking for this guy here. Okay, I see what you're doing. You're looking for this dude or this dude. I'm like box to box trading here. I'm looking for this to get down to 655. I don't want to see this breakthrough here. Ideally, you want to, if it's strong, this should hold. But if it's box to box trading, from that box to this box, that'd be nice. Take profit model 2, internal range liquidity hunt. If you're actually doing an internal range liquidity hunt using CAM model, or sorry, take profit model 1, 50%, you're already half your trade is off. If you're entered in here, half your trade is off already, and you're moved to cost of the trade plus a little bit more, and you're looking for this 62%. Look where 70% puts you, right on the exact top of your SIBI here. That'd be an optimum trade entry reversal right there. Leave a piece open, go higher. Here's the consolidation. This is a CAM 3 setting up right here. Look at that. Trades above. You're in it. You can go long there. Let's do a long there. We're just going to follow the rules. Okay, and as soon as we get to 50%, you have to take one off. So it's too late now. We've already hit over 50%. That was too quick. I may have missed that. Let's do a little take profit model 2 here, or model 1. See how 1 has been hit. So you take half your trade off. It's like I'm literally just under 50%. And see, 62%'s already been hit. Let's see if it keeps going higher. There. There's 62. Come up to let me take one of those off. This is how you do a quick little internal range liquidity hunt. And then the rest of it will just move up and chase the wick. There's 70%, so we have to be out now. As soon as you hit 70%, close your trade off. If it comes back and takes you out, that's it. So if this reverses now off of this little breaker here, you maxed out a little run in here, and this could still continue rolling down deeper into our thing here. So we're looking for this to see if this reverses now. That was a little bit sloppy, but you get the idea. You got to have that fib tool pulled, ready to run, right? There's the validation. There's the retest. There's the run higher, 50%. So here, 50, move to break even, take one off. Hit 60, move to 50, everything's in profit, zero stress. Hit 70, move to 62, and come back and take you out. You're done. It's a quick little take profit model. Because if you're on the wrong side of this chart now, and that 70% trade entry reversal takes that candle out right there. It's high. We're looking for this to get retested, and we're looking for range extension, and then the continuation model. $669. Would you call for a Hadi? $672. Good. $672. Yeah, you're looking for the top of that one. Look at 669. See this candle right here? Remember that midpoint? Look at that. Right on the mean threshold. You tap it, and we're getting a reaction out of that. That's good. I want to see. So now that you've run this internal range liquidity out, you just say, all right, now if this is going long again, I want to see this high get broken. The candle to the left is this guy. So I want to see us climb up on top of that and use this as support to run through that level. And they're so overlapping, you might as well wait for the highs to get cleared out. But if that's the 70% reversal, here's my area of interest right here. Does that make sense? Good call, Hadi. On the hourly is a mess right now. It's just a chock-a-block of consolidation. This run up here was what cleared out the hourly consolidation high. And now we're right back into the middle of that range now on the hourly chart. Like, look at this. This is the hourly. See that? Just cleared out the highs. and pulled us right back into the range again. And nothing is down here. There's no SIBI down here worth hunting for except right here. And we've already been through it. And now we're chopping through it the other side of it. We've wicked up to the premium. The 15-minute. We're right up to the top of the premium of the 15. You're in the middle here. It's got to break out of here soon. Be real careful because this has to make some big move. I think Kevin was looking for a big monster move. Look at these lows here. There could still be some more downside action here. So we're just going to wait for this to clear out the high, or might not find any upsets this morning, but we'll see. Break this high, give it a little tap, wait for this bull trap to get eaten first. Wait for the bull trap to clear. Keep an eye on that, you guys. I'm going to go hunting for some other little markets that might be a little smoother to play in. Mr. Jones, right there. Pull your fib tool on this. Mr. Jones. There's 50% right there. It's got to freeze on that and start going higher. If you lose it, we're coming all the way back down deeper into this consolidation. Look for a run onto the top of the consolidation right there at 47. And see how we're eating through it. So I'd expect to see that come lower. There's the change in direction, the retest, the go lower. Pull your fib tool from high to low, 50%, 62%. Take profit model 1. That'll be fine for that one. Oil. Oh, and my buddy Gary's heading off to Mexico today. I wish him and his lovely wife a nice, lovely vacation. Get some sun. Don't forget, you guys, if you're watching Gary, don't forget to take your camera. Do a little FaceTime. I want to see your little stroll down the beach. I want to see you enjoying life, man. That's what I love to see. We kind of found some friends and we did some FaceTime as we walked down the beach. When we were over in Thailand, it was nice. Kind of bring our friends along, bring some family along for a little walk along the beach. My parents couldn't go that far, so we took them for a little walk along the beach. Okay, oil. Now oil's got to get below here. If you want to use this breaker here, support to keep coming lower. It's got to get a market structure shift. You've already come back up into 50% of this range already. And you're already below that BISI. So I'm looking for this to come a little lower yet. I wouldn't get excited about this until it got back up on top of this and used this and this BISI as support to run for the next premium. Array on there. Mr. Bitcoin. I was working with the bot last night, the AI. It actually had a run, like, because usually it does an iteration and you're like, no, you made a syntax error here, you did this, it's a coding error, and you can't even get it to run. So you're spending a lot of time just keep going back and forth till the bot figures out, or the AI figures out the proper syntax. But I must have had like a dozen iterations where the bot was just hammering my, look at this is version 5, but it was like version 1.15, so it was like 15 different versions, and it says, oh, I just need to make this change. You make some change and it does what it says it's going to do, but then the restrictions are too tight and blah 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 blah, and we have to keep playing with it and playing with it. So we're getting closer. Oh yeah, so what am I talking about here? Bitcoin. Let's look at 15-minute on a Bitcoin. literally closed below it right there and tagged it right there and left. That's your entry point right there. If you could have seen it, and you have to trust it. If you don't trust it, you don't trust it. Pull your fib tool on that. This is the kind of run you want to see a fib tool take profit model 1 get used on. Why, you say? Because they're just up, big up close candles, and you get in on that one there like that, and it starts to run, and you pay yourself. So you get to hold that all the way down to here. You pay yourself at 50%. Even if your stop loss to break even plus the cost of the trade. It's run all the way back up, give you a little scare, then rolled over, cleared out some highs, change in direction, market structure shift. Didn't touch this one, but touch this low right here. Institutional order flow entry drill. Roll over, keep going lower, takes the lows. Now you want to see this hold price and continue coming lower. So as soon as it hits 62%, which is just shy of it here, you would take your stop loss that's up there, take another 10% off there, and move it to 50% right here, just above this, which is classically where your reversal is going to be, right? There's your breaker. There's your SIBI. Break to the upside. Bull trap. Take the bull trap. Aim for this one here. Rinse and repeat, man. Rinse and repeat. Holy crap. Look what happened to gas. Someone farted. Look at that. That gas. Let's let go. That's not what I want to see. That's $1. It was $1 drop. Now, copper is sitting right at the bottom of its allowable retracement. You want to see that close above, come back, find support. You want to see that copper keep moving higher. 31.2, good for you, mom and dad. I'd like to see that. Well, this guy didn't give anybody an opportunity to get back in, except right there. Trades below, comes back in. Just what I showed you on Bitcoin, right there. There's the BISI. Trades below it, comes back, tags it right there. See how we trade below it here? Trade into it there, go short. So you're shorting gas in an options trade. That's a nice little short, and you wait for your first reversal right there, and now you close out your short option. Not that I'm telling you how to trade option trades, but you could use the same principles whilst trading options. You can make yourself a nice little chunk of change there. You got to know your rules, and you got to be very rigid with your rules when it comes to options, though. Okay, gold. Yeah, I'll get there in a second there, Vital. I'll get this silver in a second. I took 2 silver longs yesterday. I expect it rocked. During the FOMC, silver has an hourly bearish SMT sell-off. Silver should hit Darren's projection sometime today. It already hit my projection yesterday, unless you're looking at the 2.5. Anyway, we'll get there in a second. This is gold. Gold's got a lot of chop going on. A little shippy shop. A little shippy chop, chop. Now, range is extended. We close above this level right here. We come back inside. We retest it. Now you go higher. I want to see this hold price right here, which would be like right at the bottom of this 4 hour. And I want to see price continue to push higher. This bull trap right here, this could be what's holding price back. So if I can get back above this one, we're targeting this area here, and then targeting this and this above. Right now, it's slightly bullish inside this range. Slightly bullish, targeting this area here, if we can get through that. Look at those little piggies. Breaking through our premium array. Overlapping arrays. Wait for the premium to get cleared today, and then tomorrow look for a retest of this premium. And keep in mind, you got this whole thing all the way down to 50%. And you remember I showed you this yesterday or the day before, where you take the range and then you divide it in half. So you put a line straight through the middle of that, and everything above there is premium, everything below there is discount. So even inside this BISI, you have a small little discount piece. Just so you're aware, that's how you're going to divide that out. When you have overlapping arrays like that, just split it with a 50% tool. It's something new I've shared with you guys, but that's how you're going to kind of manage that. Melody, how are you? We haven't seen you for a few days. You had me worried there. I hope this was going to turn into a Captain Kirk situation. We had a guy named Captain Kirk when the show first started. I was just coming around for my first 6 months, and Captain Kirk joined the show, and he was the first one through the door every morning. He was right there, ready to go. He was so excited, and then he was like, I'll see you tomorrow. He was here every single day with so much enthusiasm, excitement. It was so fun to see. And then suddenly it stopped. And I was texting him on the channel. Nothing. He didn't even see it. And I thought, oh, something's happened to the guy. So, and I've texted and tried calling. Nothing. See if he was okay. And nothing. And I just saw his account's been deleted now. Nobody even looked at it. It was just deleted. So I don't know if that's just because it sits stagnant for a while, over a year, and then they just delete your account. But anyway. All right, a little bit, Captain Kirk, we missed him. So I'm glad you're back, Melody. I hope everything's fine. Oh, you're working. Oh, you're the working class, are you? Sorry, I'm not even doing any analysis here. So that's what we're looking at. Piggies, soybeans, got nothing here. Wait for this upside in coffee to break, and then look for running higher. You got to get out of this swing here, this consolidation. CAM model 3. If you're looking for a CAM model 3 on this one, take that high and low, retrace to 50% of it, go higher. You don't want to see it close below that. So you got CAM model 1 and 2 in here, and CAM 3 on this leg, if you can get back above that. Wheat. Trade below it. Look at that. Now you want to see it arrange a continuation model. You trade back into it. Continuation. Nice. Even happens in wheat. Government bonds. The bond market. Let's have a look at the bond market. We haven't looked at the bond market for quite a while. This is the daily chart on the bond market. Right back to our weekly volume imbalance. We hit our volume imbalance. What do we got here? We've got our change in direction right here. After taking this low, we've got a change in direction on a daily chart. Remember, this is like a 15-second chart. Treat it like a 15-second chart. We trade above it. We come back inside. We validate it. We do have a little bit of wiggle. We also have a BISI forming, and then the retracement. Michael likes these little swings taking out old lows. Retrace back into the BISI side. I like the CIBI side. Whatever. We all have our little likes, I suppose. Trades through it into our institutional order flow entry drill. Goes higher, takes out our premium box, and then we wait for the bull trap to let go. Bull trap breaks. We come back. It kisses the bull trap right on the nose. That's the teaser. You step over the bull trap, you come back and just go, I'll leave you to take care of somebody else. And then it leaves. That's the bond market. Isn't that crazy? Algorithmically. Freaking weird, hey? Even precision there. On that day, at 4.142%, it stopped and then started going higher. Why? Is that some fancy news release? It was some Trumpy man there talking away. Nah. Algorithmic, man. Crazy. People just find that so hard to believe. Targeting this next upside objective right here. Make sure that that's where I'm looking. There's another little one here. We just hit the edge of it now. Let's just hit the edge of that right there. So there's our next bull trap. And there's a nice little pocket of change sitting right in there. So I'd like to see that get hit. See a body close above this. Bounce on that. Step on that like it's another little crack in the rock. And we're looking for a run to the next crack. The Kraken. Anyway, that's bond market. I had another guy I met on, what's that one called? LinkedIn. He's like, his goal is to be a billionaire. And he's working on AI and he's developing a bot. So we had a little chat. I'm like, well, I'm developing one too. So he says, yeah, but I want mine to be autonomous. I was like, yeah, so do I. I want mine to be autonomous as well. And he's like, what's your show? I said, it's on in the mornings. So I sent him the link. So if you're here today, welcome. I hope you get to see some stuff that you go, damn, I'm going to add that to my bot. And you get your billions of dollars. And if that makes you happy, then and you find happiness in that, bless you. Euro, waiting for this bull side to get broken, and you wait for the trap. So this is looking really good right now. Not just a stop run. Come back, use the trap, first candle to the left, this one here. See it come back, tag these two equal highs here, and then I'm start target up here for my first one here, next one here for upside. British pound, I just did that. What we're looking for in euro, the pound is already done. It's already come back, tagged it, and now we're going higher, targeting our first objective, which is right here. So pound, I'd expect to see pound to get up into right there. Targeting that little puppy there. We've already bounced off of that, so I want to see that continue pushing up into this target. We can get up into here, look for a range extension model. And this would be a nice little range extension too, because it's quite a ways away from the high. So rejection block, don't forget our little friend, the rejection block. Pay yourself there. Banks. If you're in banks, you're banking it. Canadian banks are doing really well. That's our friend at Walt Disneyland. Disneyland. I got nothing. We're still consolidating here. We're not even close to breaking through. We got to get through. Well, that's BCE. I want to see BCE get back down into here. That's Bell Canada. Let's see Bell Canada to get a little run down in here. Catch a little action off of that in March, April. I'll keep my eyeballs on that one. Our little German DAX friends over here in Germany. Let's have a look at this. Look at that, hit our carrot. Look at that, right into the carrot and then rejected. Good old carrot. Good old carrot. Right up into the premium box. Draw it out. This is a daily chart, so I'm just going to show you guys on a daily chart where that is. Right there. Oops. Right there. That's the top. Right there is your box. Look at that. Schmuck. React. Now we're going lower. We got to see it break through here, though. on a daily. A D, are you watching that? Look at this right there, consequent encroachment. Look at the bodies respecting that this time. Wick did a little bit of damage, or I should say came all the way back up inside, but the bodies are respecting it on a daily. Now if this reverses and come all the way back down in here, takes out this low, there's really nothing down. Oh, there's this one down here again. That's the discount box down here. So if this reverses and comes all the way back down into 22 or 23, 472-ish, because there's nothing in here, this candle now becomes an important level for whether or not DAX continues to go higher or reverses and goes lower. That's a pivotal candle for me. Upside projection. If you're looking at DAX from an upside perspective, I'm going to take one. It's not. It's two standard deviations. So our carrot will be that's our carrot. Got to find support here though. See how it tapped it? Now I want to see that keep either marching higher or see if we can break through here on a close, find support at that, and start eating through here. Look at your, pull your fib tool on that whole range there. Interesting little area right now. So you hunt down here on a 1 hour chart to see if this is reversed. So watch. See when it hits those levels there, you go down to a 1 hour chart. And you say, on a daily chart, this is like my 1 minute chart on daily and weekly candles. See how you got this change in direction right here? We trade through it right here. We come back all the way back up inside it and then go lower. So you want to see this discount box down in here, premium discount. We've hit the discount, but we haven't gone through it. So you want to see market structure shift on the hourly, break through there, find support at this, and we can still continue to go lower. This is that BISI on the downside. So you can see where we're sitting in terms of the overall perspective. So that's why you always mark it out with color. So you know that you know what you're looking at here. So yeah, we're just waiting for this to break now. Or I'm waiting for 24,131 to break to the upside. Here's our friend silver, high hole silver. Is this the one we were looking at yesterday? I'm trying to think about where our, well, that's a 1 minute, 1 hour. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is our congratulations level to our buddy Vital. Okay, so you see on this is on an hourly chart. Last, so 1 o'clock yesterday, or this 1 o'clock this morning, we have a body breakdown below it. We trade back into it right here, and then we trade lower. Now I want to see if this mean threshold gives way, and it closed just below it here. So I want to see this get back through. Remove our 2 standard deviations from a different projection point. I want to see this candle right here get taken on the downside and use this support, or at least at that point right there. Precision would be a nice little drop down right here, come back up, get it a fair value gap, institutional order flow entry drill coming up and tagging right there, and then going lower. But if it just dives down in here, watch this candle next. So if it these two get taken and we have a candle that continues to drive through, my next area of interest is right here. And pull your fib tool from high to low, here to here. And you always have to think, where could this, if we're just doing a 50% retracement on an entire range, and don't say, well, this could never happen. Bullshit, it totally could. So that's just $1.50 in silver. So it's definitely doable. So if we get through here and we have this change in direction, because retail's looking at this as a bull flag right now for higher prices. Right now we're in a discount and we're in a sell profile. We're just starting a sell profile right now. So if this sell profile continues and takes this candle out right here on a close, then I'm starting to look for these lows and this level right here to support price to come back into 50% of the run. Then 62% will put us right back in here. It'll fully fill this BISI. And then you look for lower time frames to start watching for your reversals. And if that goes from box to box, that's 58. That's a $3 drop. Well, close to, yeah, $3 drop. And still be bullish. Right? It's not till it breaks through here that we use our range extension continuation model. Once that sell side discount box is hit. So watch this. It looks like it's just starting a sell profile now. I wouldn't be bullish on this again until we got above 61.75. And then you have to wait for the bull trap to let go. But that would be the level I'd be looking for range extension. Then the continuation model after that high is taken. That's what I'm looking at there. That's high hole silver. Bitcoin, it's already got its reverse going on already inside that range. Oh, this is back to NASDAQ and stuff. So 15-second chart. Let's get back to 1 minute. Well, let's say hi to everybody. Find out any setups this morning. Silver, please. Yeah, I expect a rocket out higher during FOMC. You want to see your silver go higher, Russell? Well, I don't see that right now. Silver has an hourly bearish SMT, so could sell off more throughout. Yes, agreed, Russell. Silver should hit Darren's projection sometime today. Melody, Monday, I'm working, so Wednesday to Friday, you will see me every day. I will not disappear. Ah, bless your little heart, Melody. Thanks for popping in. Still, yes, goal is to change that. We'll make some study time till I'm there. Good for you, Russell. Good morning, family. Good morning, Paulette. Good to see you. You're welcome, Vital. So you see how we're inside this range right here right now? We've traded above here. We've tapped it. We're inside this range. Just pull your fib tool in here. I'm going to wait for the 9:30 open. Hit 50%. Pay yourself. Move your stop loss to break even. There. Take a chunk of your trade off. So you just paid yourself inside this small little range here. So if it rolls over and takes you out, yeah, you just took a couple of, you paid for your coffee today. It's got to be a set of rules that you're fixed, that you believe in, or you're stuck with. I'm just trying to show you price action, how to stay in price action. You guys decide whether or not your trade setup is going to work for you or not. This helps you understand your price action, understand your trade setup, and more gives you more accuracy for your trade setup. Then I'm happy for you. If this reverses now and goes back lower, that was the little pop up into premium, into the little breaker. I guess there's a swing point here and it takes out this high, this swing point right there. So by definition, I suppose it's a breaker. it breaks that high, but not a breaker if you're looking at that whole range. It's more like mitigation block. Comes back through the mitigation block. See, look at that nice little run high now. Are you in long right there? You pay yourself 50%, did not come back and take you out. So look for a run higher. 62, 70, you're chasing this up with your stop loss now. You would have chased it all the way up to 88 there, and it would have come back and took you out. So now you're just waiting for your premium box has been hit now. So if you're doing box to box trading, there's your box to box. That's take profit model 2. Take profit model 1, you just chased that all the way up and paid yourself some cash. So anyway, does it work? Do my trade models work? With my take profit models? Hell yeah. Good morning, Hans. How you doing, buddy? Just constantly plugging in my new bot. Remove that one. Let's run this. Now, syntax errors. It tried to rewrite the script for me. I'm like, perhaps you should start from scratch because you've patched the hell out of this thing. Let's start with something clean. It goes, good idea. So we were just flying along there. It was giving me nice, good runs, practices, and now we're back to syntax errors again. So I got to draw. I got to chat with my somebody gave me another AI to use. It was not easy to chat with, like ChatGPT. I just go to ChatGPT. I talk to it like it's a person. Like, you know, they say you're supposed to have a good understanding of AI engineering, the people who know how to chat with or talk to bots and demand what you want from it specifically. No, I just talk to it like a normal person, and it converses with me like a normal person. It says, oh yeah, I see what you're doing there. And I'm like, that looks like a dog's breakfast, and it's laughing. It puts a little laughing face on there and says, yeah, that's what a dog's breakfast would look like. And I'm like, well, it's developing a personality or something that it thinks that I'm impressed with. Look at that reversal. That freaking bull trap held. You got the rejection block. You did not get the high. You got the rejection block, and then slammo right back through you. Now we're looking for a continuation on the downside, and we're looking for these lows. Remember, we're talking for it. You might have another run on these lows down here, these equal lows. There's a 4-hour fair value gap below us here that hasn't been tagged yet. So I'd be looking for somewhere down here if this ends up breaking through. We get through this little guy right here and come back and find some support at that. I'd like to see that go lower. Not running on any high yet. Rez, good morning, buddy. When could I ever use your smarts chatting with this AI? He's the guy that builds AI. You're in the presence of a genius over here. This Rez guy, smart dude, smart man. And he picks up on principles. I was dropping down some serious principles with him on Toronto, and he was just picking them up, asking questions, writing, making notes. He could have been a robot. He could have been AI. He could have been his own. I'm going to send my own robot there to this meeting. He'll never know. Come riding in on a bike. So you see how we've got that internal range liquidity hunt? Rejection block. Pay yourself a rejection blocks. And then all of a sudden, snap. It's taking us out here. We've got this run straight through. There's our range extension. Now a continuation. See how it snapped up in? Now you want to see that run, but we're looking at 730. So chaos can ensue. Just wait. That little imbalance right there, you see that? Right back and filled it. One more time. Tappy tap. Changing direction. Wait and see where that closes in the next 30 seconds. That's been a bit of some damage, but here we go. Look for a run, a big plummet down into the lows here. Wait, remember, AI likes to take you offside. So, AI, see, you got me talking AI res. The algorithm likes to give us the Judas swing. Opening is giving you the impression we're going lower. It's going to continue to give that impression and then run everybody out and start slamming that right back up, right? So just kind of keep an eye on this right now and just wait for a minute. Wait till you got some solid evidence that we're going to go lower. If you chase this and it smashes back on you and you see how whippy it can be right now, it can clear out big chunks of your account. And if you're a gambler, roll your dice, man. I hope you hit the home run. It's not professional trading, but whatever. Go for it. Lows taken. Pay yourself. Look at that. That's cleaner right there. Whipped back and forth right on the opening, then came back cleanly into that area, and then continued for a range extension. Now I want to say a continuation model. This was a range extension here. Then this is the continuation model right here. And we're continuing down. That's good. So we have a new range extension continuation. So we could see this run back up into 637. Keep your eye on 637 to 638. Am I missing something? Is there a new one over here? Right there. 632, sorry. 632. 632, 635. That's the top of that. From here to here. So 640, 632 to 640. 632, that's it. There's the continuation. So far, so good. Keep coming down. Looking for mean threshold of this candle, 594. And then the lows. Just staying on the horse right now. I'm not trading this. If you're trading it, good for you. Just be careful. Take this wick, split it into quarters. Weakness is it bounces off of this 25 and goes higher. And you want to see it stay below or above this 50% if you want this to go higher. If you just want this to be a Judas swing, ideally 25%. You can make it to 50%. If it closes below that, look for a run below the lows. Notice we don't have any reverse setting up in here just yet. Consequent encroachment of the hourly. Finding some sensitivity there. I don't see anything really setting up here just yet. So patience is the key, my friends. Patience is the key. Let me see my bot. I was talking to Grok. And there we go, through the 50%. We figured it was going to go lower today. And it's really digging into this sell side liquidity, I think. Look for a run down in there. Look for this 4 hour to get hit now at 529, 535. It's good. See how the body breaks below here? Consolidation, comes back to the consolidation. That's a CAM Model 1 entry for a continuation on the downside. CAM Model 2 gets hit, 50% of it right there. Take that little consolidation, split it in half. That's where it hits on the way up. That's the break below it. Come back up inside it. It's a CAM model. Keep coming lower. Remember we said the bottom of that level was 32 to 42? Look at this one. Look at 32. I'll move it to 32 and look where they line up. 32. Boom. Remember we said it could come all 32 to 42? Came all the way up in here. Then it came down and hit right on 32. Right there. And then now we've got this SIBI forming. It's our first presentation for value gap. So now we're keeping an eye on this. And if you're into a 15-second chart, oops. I don't know what chart was I on there. Oh, that's a 5-minute. This is a 15-second chart. Now we're looking for a reversal right there. Right here. This one didn't hit it either. That one's not hitting it yet. We're already up into the premium portion, so it's got to come back down into here. We've got a validation now in a 15-second. You got to wait for this to get broken to the upside now. There's no entry here just yet, unless you're on a 5-second chart. Watch this get through here on the close. Good. I'll come back and give it a tap. Right there. You can layer in now, and the stop loss will go just below the low of this cluster here. I want this CAM Model 1 entry here. This is a CAM model entry. We break through it, come back to it. You don't want to see more than 50% of that let go. Watch right here. That's the midpoint. Hold, hold, hold. Otherwise, this is where you're looking for a reversal, right? That has to hold for this. So this has to be a continuation model now. So this consolidation has to hold price. If I end up closing through this, then we're looking for another retest down here. See how it's waffling here? A nice little solid exit would have been nice. There's our 50% level. See how that's got an area of sensitivity there? Look at how many times it's hitting it. Not a good sign right here that it's hit it 4 times. So now I've got to do this. You have to make a decision now. Are you sitting just below here, or are we looking at 50% of this range? So 50% of the range. That's what he's taking me out there. There's 50%. Watch this go higher now. So that's the decision you have to say, do I have to just wait now? No, I have to wait for it to close above here to go higher. When you're in here, you can say to yourself, I want to be just below the 50% or 62%. Then you have to say, well, we could be revisiting this. So you'd have to be sitting down below that low. That's just too much. So if we're coming back inside that range, we see that level get broken right there. It does, comes back, taps it. That's what you wanted. You don't want to see that, because that means we've given up this level here. So just get back in sync with the market. So for me, if in order for this to go higher, I want to see this level right here, 636 break, and then I can get back in sync with running to this premium box, and then take that bull trap out and keep going higher. That's the trouble. That's the decision you have to make when you got a stop loss here. If it is coming back into 50% of that range, it's going to take your stop, which it just did. So you have to kind of debate with yourself where you want to put your stop loss. For a nice solid range continuation model that we were looking for, you wanted to see that hold, to that 50% hold. So now we're back up into this. We're still inside this range. So here's your premium box. This rolls through here now. Look for the discount box down here. And there's still that possibility that we've got all these 3 equal lows, that we may have one more dive down, right? It's okay to take a loss, you guys. Just wait for your get back in sync with the market. That's all. Get back in sync. Code. It's still going higher. There. I didn't get in on that. Now we can get in on that. Come back, give me another little tap on that. Here's the retest. This area here hasn't been validated, so I got to be careful that. Okay, see how we got a change in direction here already? We're trading back up into it. That stop loss has to go here now, because I don't want this to now be the new reversal. So I want to see it close back through here. I'm going to chase this up. That's not going to work. Oh, it's already reversing. I'm going to close that out. I'll wait for this to get retested now. There you go. Now you can go long. It didn't take me in there. There you go. Stop loss will go down here. I don't want to see this get violated now. That one, expect to see that hold price and then see if this keeps going higher now. We're in a little choppy environment here. Rejection block, pay yourself. I've only got one on there, so I'm gonna let it run. Not acting the way I want it to go. I want to see it just keep marching up here now. We've got this little imbalance right here. It's coming back in to retest that. It's got this one here. So I don't want to see those break away. I want to start seeing this hold price now at 50%. That holds. This whole revisiting thing, I don't want to see that. I'm out. I'm not acting the way I want it to go. This is when it takes off. I get too skittish. It's back in here. Tap that. Now go higher. It's acting in the. It's in there. That's me getting all too skittish because too many candles not acting the way I want. That's all right. I've got that close so we can come back into here. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put 2 in here. Two off there, and I'm going to put my stop loss sitting just below this candle's low right here. 1 tick below that low. Change in direction. Watch this market structure shift. Gotta go. That's typically what you do, is put your stop loss just below the last up close breaker and see if it leaves from there. 1 tick below that low. You don't want to see this. If it's got intentions to get out of here, you've got to see it go. And so I'm suspect on this run down here. We haven't rated these lows yet. So there's the change in direction. No, we're on the wrong side of this. One hour. This is coming lower. Right there. It's not clean for me. There's too many. I'm arguing over too many arrays here. It's going to stay on the horse here. There's the premium, discount, small little range. So see if this breaks through here at 641. It's got to get through it on a close. Yeah, it's not clean right now, Russell. Just kind of wait for a little bit. There's too many ups, reverses, and changes in direction here for me. Reverse, reverse. Too small a range to play in. Jesus, they're advertising realistic AI girlfriend. Tired of dating drama? Build a virtual companion who truly gets you. Really? Wow. See how choppy this stuff is? This is where you're going to get chopped up in that market. I just got chopped in there. Wasn't acting clean though. How desperate have you got to be to build a realistic AI girlfriend and find some companionship in that? It'd be a pretty messed up world you're living in if that has to happen. No, I could see it happening, but it's pretty messed up. But people have to get to the point where they have to talk, find some emotional connection to a machine. It's inevitable, really, I think. Watching down here. That's a short for me. This level. This will be my last attempt at trying to get this short here. I'm above this premium and above this bull trap. Where are we going down to? Right here, 536. Or let's do the consequent encroachment of that one just above it. Where's my... Oh, so close. Go risk free here. Just want to make sure it stays above the bull trap. So we've hit our discount box here, so you should really take one off there. You want to see this get through here. So that's why you pay yourself at this portion here. Wait for it to pop through, come back, find support at it. You can load on again for the next short position. But that internal range liquidity right there, that's the pay yourself a chunk there. And I was too busy playing with my AI to be in that one, so we're gonna wait now. So just keep your eyes on this level right here. That's right up to there. That includes that imbalance, this one, and this imbalance. So I'm kind of looking right here. I have to take one off. We're already back through this level here. So the risk is it's going to raid our bull trap here. That's a long off of here inside this range. So it's got to trade back through this on a close at 605. I'm just going to close this out. I'll wait for the 605 to close below. This right now is just finding some validation in here. Internal range. Pull your fib from low to high. You're probably hitting 50, 62%. So just for confirmation, it has to close back through here. And then I'm looking for it to close below this low here. So just nibble back some of the losses we took here. See? Now that's a long. And you got to be able to watch that and say, I'm not going to take any more hit on that. You could have paid yourself one, taken one off there, which would have been a nice perfect hit. And then you see the change in direction right here. Trades back above it multiple times, tags it. Now we're going higher. See, I would have taken my stop loss. So when you see the reversal, don't commit to saying it has to go down here for these equal lows. You have to say, where's price telling you it's going right now? It's telling you it's changing directions. Now I see it get on top of here, right there. Now I want to see it find some support at that. It just did right there. Start pushing higher, eating through this. I'm not going to be looking at this as a long until we can get back above here. Here's 10 o'clock. There's the retest. High taken. We're going through the middle of it. See that? Though we can expect another run down here. May go lower and clean. D, do you have new syntax to try the AI trade setup? I'm getting new syntax all the time. I keep changing it up all the time. That one I gave you, Russell, just clip it, stick it in AI. Even the basic AI should be able to fix that syntax error if it comes back, and then just keep loading it back in. If you can work with AI to fix that problem. Just keep doing the syntax errors. You may not understand the logic in which I'm approaching it at, but you can plug that in. I'm working on my own idea right now. That one I said to AI, take all ICT's principles and tell me what you think would be the best trading bot to trade with. using only ICT principles with no retail thinking at all, no EMAs and all that other shit. I went, oh, this would be a killer one. So I was like, all right. So I just cut and pasted it there and stuck it for you guys to look at. And obviously it's got syntax errors. Rez might look at it and go, okay, it needs a fix right here. If it fixes, if he can find a fix in there, then great. Fix it. If it works, let me know. I'm still popping off here every once in a while, going over to the like right now, it's got some new code for me. I'm going to grab that. Come on. Lucky number 18. Volume, version 3. Ooh, there we go. We finally have some. All right. We got a run. We got a run model, a working model. I'll have to go back over and see what we got there. Oh, it's on go to our channel there, Rez, and look at the AI tab I built in there. I just put an AI tab in there. I threw some stuff in. You're welcome to play with it. And then I'd be interested to get your feedback on that too. See if you think it's like really primitive. AI is not acting the way you want it. It's got like real basic scripting. It's not doing anything super intelligent. I'd be interested to get your feedback on that. Being a doctor and all, I would like your feedback. So remember we said 50%. It whipped through the 50, 75, didn't quite fill it. Came back to 25%, hit right off 25. And we'll see what we get here. Are we going to start running higher now? And that would be just the kind of AI crap that you'd expect for this to sit AI. Algo crap to expect, where it drops another low in there. This is where AI, I keep saying AI, say what's on my mind, hey? This is what retail is going to start saying is the bottom. This is where we expect support. And they're going to be looking at this as a support level. But we want to see it get busted. And there's a 4-hour inversion down here. I'd love to see it drive through. So we could see this plummet down, run all the way back up, take out the highs, come back down, still hold that in place, still have retail believing that this is the bottom, that we're going to find support here. We found 3 support levels. Now we're looking for higher prices. And if it keeps going higher, then turns around and whipsaws on you on lunch hour or 11 o'clock, takes a run on this, and then goes higher. That's what I'd expect to see if we still start lollygagging around here. I'm expecting to see 11 o'clock run on here, 11 or 12 maybe. Good call. Little AI smarty pants. All right, let's run this out and see what you get. I'm just running the code right now. We'll see. Let's see what we get on that. Okay, so we're running above this high. I'll wait for here. Discount. Premium. Inside that whole range there. Yeah, check it out, Rez. Thanks. $694 Russell to 696. $694 to $699. If we take this, find some support, look for here. Okay. 671. I'm going to put a line in at 671 here. Just some curiosity levels I've got, that's all. Why 687, Russell? What time frame are you looking on? Oh, I see. 5 minute. Yeah. Don't forget to include all the way up to 701 on that. Go up top. You'll see that little tiny imbalance sitting up at the top of that 5 minute there. Look at this. Stretch it out. See it sitting there? You have to include that. There's your bull trap. You want to see it get above the bull trap. I want to see that leave from here. Stop loss will go just one tick below that low. See the mean threshold right there? That's where you want to see support. You don't want to see it eat through here. No, that's not what you want to see. It ran me out. So we have a run on the high. We have a change in direction right here. Came back up inside it. I ignored that and just thought that this would hold. And it's telling you, look, no, man, I'm showing you I'm changing direction. Take out your stop loss. Now I'm back inside this run, all the way back to 615. So if this takes this low, I'm looking for 615 now. This is what we call shitty price action. And you see how it's slowly eating up a bunch of my trade money there. Just because it's chopping and it's not acting the way we want it to act. So move to the sidelines now. Don't touch it. still hold it. You're still holding it for a long? Well, just be aware it's turning, changing direction on you. 615, look for 615 to hold. If that lets go, you're looking for 605. Where's my oh no. Did I delete it? Indicators. Look at this little shit going on me now. I'm gonna turn off my little bot here. Forget that. It's not looking good, Hadi. Chop, chop, chop. There's 615 here. It's got to be something that's got some other fun action to play in, hey? Look at that. First presentation. Trades above it, comes back, gives it a nice little kiss for a long. Man, that's nice there. Change in direction. Takes out the low. Institutional order. Remember, we were looking for this oil to go lower. Change. Trades right up inside with the wiggle room. Bodies respect that. Would have taken your stop anyway. That ran straight up and took that high out. So you wait for a market structure shift right here. And then watch for a retest of that body trades below it. There's your institutional order flow entry drill off of the low. This is what we want to see over here. We want to see clean price action. When I was looking for those levels, that's the kind of stuff you want to see. Just clean, tap it and leave with intention. And if it's not, then as you see, we got hit 3 times so far this morning. One small recovery, but that's the kind of stuff you want to see. Tap it, go. As soon as the consolidation's broken below a fair value gap forms, institutional order flow entry drill. Michael teaches that so many times for a CAM model 1 entry, if you're looking at a CAM model 1, or just that institutional order flow entry drill for a short. And look at that, you've been killing that right now. As soon as it gets through this level right here on a close, you're like, sweet, now I want to see a continuation. It gets through it right there. You'd be looking for any opportunity on a 1-minute chart to catch that right off there for continuation or extension model, and then the continuation. Bitcoin still coming lower. This was the run higher, trade through, take the lows. What we just talked about there in oil with this, where fair value gap forms below, look at this in Bitcoin. Consolidation, fair value gap forms below, institutional order flow entry drill for continuation. So right there is your entry short. And it happens to coincide with that, which is what we're looking for right there. See how that's exactly, that's precision. That's the kind of stuff we're looking for, you guys. I'm working my way over to that silver again. Oh, this is encouraging. Come back, find support. That's a nice little displacement to the upside and take out this little cluster of up close candles. Come back, find support of that. I want to see that start climbing higher now. This run back into this imbalance. Discount. I want to see that start going higher. Targeting this next bull trap above us there in natural gas. Gold. Got nothing in gold. That's too choppy. Wanted wheat to go lower. Look at that. Nice big drop down. Little piggies. We wanted to see that go higher. Right there. Traded above it. Came back inside it. Going higher. Look for rejection block. Old high. Sugar. Remember we wanted to see sugar get back above this candle. It did. It kept running all the way up to this next high. Institutional order flow entry drill. Takes the high. Pay yourself. Move to break even. Wait for the next high to get taken. You're at pay yourself and move to your stop loss to break even plus the cost of your trade. You're in profit in sugar. Where was coffee? Oh yeah, we wanted coffee to break above here. It's still, we got wicks up there. They just reached up into that premium box we were talking about. It hit it, and now we're back. Do we find support above here? You're gonna get a body above that, and it just ran up to the premium array. Now it's back in here. So that bull trap can still hold. The wicks roll over, so we're going to see that coffee close above there on that. All right. Remember, he wanted euro to go higher. We got wait for a body to get above here. It just closed above here, right there. You see that? Came back in, tagged it, and then went higher. We're targeting this premium array. Hit it right there. So that one I gave you earlier, done and dusted. Banks. Look at this Toronto Dominion. I remember back here in 70 bucks. It was back here. Hey, over here. I had it marked out. I think, I don't know if it's still in my markers. This is hourly. Let me go into daily. Yeah, see this? That was back in October. No, I wanted one back. I had another one down here. Yeah, here it was. I wanted to see it get back into here. And look at that. It hit it. I didn't buy it. I had that tag down there. I wanted to see a deeper rundown into this balance down here. I wanted to see it just reach into here one more time. And it didn't. It literally left. There's the premium high taken. There's your continuation model right there. So even at $87 back in April, I tell you, stick around. Come see me in April, you guys. And then look at that. You be smashing it, smashing it. You see where we called it, but didn't take it. So it doesn't mean anything. According to Gary's like, yeah, you can call it, but you got to take it. That's a nice, big, huge run up. It's almost 100% return on your money. Another couple of $20 or more. Anyway, that's what we're doing in April, you guys. Looking for some killer deals. Killer deals. We're still in this area here, right? Yeah, nothing. I got nothing for you in here. Silver and gold. You see how we traded through this thing in the last hour? We traded below that level. We're trading back into this level. I talked about this. You want to see these two levels get traded through. Now, whether or not we find support at that low and roll over and go lower. So we've traded back up into that. And now I want to see this get taken. But keep in mind, we can trade all the way back up into this candle's mean threshold. If I start losing the mean threshold on that on the close, and you watch this next hour, if this acts like a reversal after taking these lows out, trades through it and comes back into it, then you're going to say that little order block has to hold price. If it doesn't, we get a nice good displacement through it. Come back. Now I'm battling between this and this. Does that make sense in silver? Right now I want to see silver come lower. It's done its thing up there. I'm going to see that roll over now and come back down. I'd even be okay with that freezing right here. Anywhere inside this little area here above the open, anywhere inside here, I'd like to see that freeze. And then the next hourly candle come up and give you an institutional order flow entry drill for a continuation on the downside. That's what I'm looking for in the next hour or so. Especially if that just waffles around in here like that. Look for a pump back up. And then look for any lower time frame reversal that you see anywhere inside that box. And if you don't see it, just wait for a 5-minute reversal maybe. And then catch that on the next run down. That would be my advice on that one. Take that with a grain of salt because I am not a financial advisor. I'm just an old broken paramedic. D, you still in this one long? Or are you out? Looking for a long, yeah. I want to see this come down here one more time. It's been waffling here so badly, and it's just coming back up into this Bissy here. And we could see as high as 664 to 670. See this first level right here. See the consequent encroachment get hit? Isn't that crazy? Remember that level was looking for? It said it had to break through that. There's that consequent encroachment again. Crazy, eh? Crazy. Christmas time. It's Christmas time. Traded below it. Now I'm looking for range extension. Keep coming. And they come all the way up inside this box. Keep coming lower. This is an up close candle. Down close candle's mean threshold. Look at it. Right there. Keep coming. Rejection blocks next. There won't be snow in Africa this Christmas time. The greatest gift they'll get this year is love. Nothing ever grows. Watch this candle. We didn't even get our rejection block. 618. I was looking for 615. I was only off by 2.5 there. Wait for a body. Body's above it. Now we're back inside this range. See how it's just too choppy? Yep. What's up? day. I forgot garbage day. That's our job, man. It's garbage day. It's cold out there. That little boxy area right there. That's the retest zone. We'll call that the retest zone. The retest zone. And then you want to see it continue eating your way through here. That's good. Good. Still going short. I tell you, D, I still think they're going to hunt for these lows, man. They're just going to take retail and smash them now. And then we'll look for 11 o'clock. Remember I was mentioning at 11 o'clock, I want to see these lows, or 12 o'clock, see these lows get taken. That's what we're hunting for. Keep your eye on that 4-hour fair value gap. If we get through that, then crap, man. We got this daily down here still. So there's a market structure shift. Here we don't have any attachment to it. There's a 15-second chart, and I've got nothing. What do we got on the 1-minute chart? All right, so our next retest zone is going to be right here. If we can get through that on a close right there, come back, test it, looking for range extension now. Looking for this, we can come back into that area one more time before we tag that. I'll go short there. And your bull trap up here. Just give me one little poke up here. I missed the little poke into it right there. There's the range extension. Pay yourself a rejection block. If you're in there, pay yourself there. There's the bottom of the fair value gap. This is the bottom of the 1-minute first presentation. There's the range extension model completed. Now I want to see the continuation model. So I want to see this level get closed through now. Come back up and tap it. So the new zone for is right here. Oh, it's actually that it's this first presentation. So before we take this low here, I want to see it come back into here. Now retail's going, oh, it's okay. It's just the bottom. It'll bounce off of there. So keep your eye on this level right here. Low's not taken just yet. Now, if you're Derek, you want a discount, or you want a premium to sell at a discount. So you want it to at least come back up into this retest zone again before you go lower. Because if it closes through this retest zone, it also closes through this one. And then you're on the wrong side of it. You're coming back into this range here a little higher. So if you want an extreme discount to try and look for another little run down here, it's got to get back up into that little zone for the continuation model. Or this would be the extension in this case. This is the continuation model here. We can get a retest up here. And we've already got a continuation going, so. There's the retouch. Short there. I just want to see this start extending down beyond here. So this is the range extension model right here, a retest. Keep coming lower now. Keep in mind we've got an imbalance right here. Got to get a body through that. There you go. Look for this low now. Done. There's your range extension model. Now you move your stop loss to break even plus the cost of the trade. You pay yourself here. Now you got a stress-free trade on. And you've paid yourself. You get some money in your pocket. And you've got yourself a risk-free trade. Did you get that, Hadi? Did you take the extension model and pay yourself? Yes, you did. Oh, yes, you did. Good for you, man. Yes, you did. Yes. Now you're looking for a continuation model. So you can allow that, unfortunately, to trade back up to 50% of this range. So it will validate this, come all the way up inside that first presentation fair value gap, which is quite large. That's all acceptable for a short. If we close above that, different story now. Now we start targeting this guy here, and we start thinking if we can get back above here, that would be our run on liquidity. The sell side's been hit. Now you want to see this run higher. This could be the potential for the I don't think they're done going down there. They just popped through that a little bit. Probably want to see that run through there one more time, especially at 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock. You just want to see something big happen at 11 o'clock here now. This is where the macro begins in the next 8 minutes. So watch that range. above. We got a swing, change in direction. Now you want to see that go higher. I'm going to put one in there. It's right near the consequent encroachment, so I'm just going to be just below the rejection block, and I don't want to see this take out that little guy down there. Got this one. I want to see this hold. I don't even want to see that one get hit. This is that internal range liquidity hunt now. Take out that high, and now I'll move my stop loss to break even. You pay yourself at the most recent high. Wait for 50%. Then you take half of the trade off there. Done. I'm just going to move to the base of that. I've only got one on there, so we're going to make $100 out of that. Internal range liquidity, hunting for 62% now. So I can bring this up to 50. I've only got one on, so if that rolls over now and goes lower, we're covered. See, we're covered. If you had two on, you would have taken off one there, and now you would have been fine. So if we're on the wrong side of this, you see how, watch there, see how it trades below it? This is the one I want to see right here. If we close below that one, then the new short zone is in here. I want to see this next price leg lower. So this would be like this. I'd expect to see 527 next. Come on down. We've closed below it now. Come back, give it a little tag. I'm going to go twice on that one. I still want to see this come lower now. Now you want to see this leave here. All this waffling is just not my kind of price action, not my thing. The risk is still inside this large one here. The retest, that's like a big retest zone. So my risk is if I see it starting to close above here again, I have to close that out. There's your wiggle room. That's it. Now it'll take me out down. Yeah, see, it's right through it. Can't catch a break off of that. Hey, look at that. Rule. You want to see that go low there, and it doesn't, blows through it. That's chop, man. And that's the danger zone. You have overlapping. See how you got this one here and that overlapping larger one? So in order for this to still go bearish, you can still come all the way up inside here, and it doesn't change to bullish for me until we get above there. So that's the risk you take. That's why my stop was there. That's okay though. Just stay on the horse, man. You guys got to see some hits. So watch right here now. This is macro time. Traded above this one here, back into it at 609. Look at 609 on the 1 minute chart. That's a 1 minute chart. Yeah. Are you long on that, Hadi? We've still got this one here, so now we're switching over. I want to see this get taken to the upside now that we've swept these lows. I don't think we're done down there though. Now let's see if we tag off of here. We're too high up in the premium of this now, so I'm not interested in touching that until we see a break. That's way too choppy for me. Now we're coming back into the zone for some support. You don't expect to see this go higher now. This was the inversion for a short. Now it's the inversion for the high to go higher. Let's watch this bull trap now. Right to there, 610, 609, 608.75, right there. Immediate rebalance. Is that an institutional order flow, or sorry, a optimum trade entry reversal? 79% right on the money. It's too much back and forth. I can see long opportunities, I can see short opportunities in here, and I just keep getting beat up. So a lot of chop going on. Overlap. Now you got this one wants to go shorter. This one here wants to hold it to go higher. So Wait and see. This breaker's getting eaten through now. It takes itself out. Swing. High. Eating through it now. We came back and filled this little box right here. From here to here. We have one more little guy down here still. So from here to here is the box. Look at the 1014 candle. Right into that mean threshold, yeah. Of the breaker. That's the breaker that takes this high and that high for that run up. It's mean threshold. Nice. Good eye, Hadi. Well seen, man. Yes, very good. That's a very good eye, my friend. Good eye. Look at that, right on the money, buddy. Did you short from there? Like, that's pretty ballsy if you caught that one right there. They ain't done down here yet. 11 o'clock. We wanted to see that run on that hourly stuff at 11 o'clock. So here we go. Here's the big dive down. Keeping your eye on that 536 on the downside. And Christmas has arrived. Retail has just been punched in the nuts. Right there. They were hoping that would hold. It finally gave way. Looking for 1030 or 535. Little punch in here. Don't get that one. And this is just not giving you an opportunity to get anywhere. Don't give up on this, man. It definitely works. It's just that when you get into these little tight environments and it keeps switching up on you, you got to be quick to see the next data point, because if it turns on you, if you're not tight with your stop loss, you're going to get eaten. And these wicks are doing some damage. This is high resistance, and you can see how many times I got beat up in here already today. It happens, man. You play in this kind of environment and you can get your ass handed to you. Retested the low. See that keep coming lower now. I want to see that 535 all the way into right there at 517. Jesus. Look at this wick. That's going to get me again. I just wanted to see that hold. Just give me a nice clean freaking price action, man. That's all I'm looking for. Just some clean damn price action. Just tag my little data point and leave. Nice change in direction. Close below there. Stop. If the stop loss was there, I didn't even want to see it get through the mean threshold of that. So now we've traded below that. Now we're going to keep coming lower yet. So that's not the reversal. Now tag that. Now come lower. Clean price action is staying inside here and rolling over and come lower. So watch precisely right there. That's 572 right there. And come down lower. See, when I'm not in it, it acts the way you want it to act. When it doesn't, so you pay yourself a rejection block. Look at that. See, that's when you want it to act appropriately. It does it. And when it doesn't, you little shit rat came back out and took me. Whatever. You can still call it. You just got to be bold enough to say, do I want to get back in that again to go lower? And I didn't, so I could have made my money back for the mistake I made there. Well, I didn't make the mistake. It just changed direction on me. Stay on the horse. It just threw me off. And if I would have got back on the horse there for the short, pay yourself there, move to break even, and that'd be a risk-free trade for a short now. Still heading for the downside objectives we're looking for. Just come to that 535 already. $517, $535, and $4.99. And then we start looking for this old daily at 483, 482, somewhere around there. And 426. If that's the daily, it's 478, 450, 415, 354. Look at that. Huge price leg running down now. Shit balls. See, we called it and didn't take it. That's the psychology of it. Ones and zeros. When you go, no, I'm on the wrong side, just stay on the horse. But that is a classic. Once you've been beat up, how many times have I taken little hits here today because of this choppy price action? And then all of a sudden it just goes bang, bang, says, now I'm going to finally, now that I've shaken you off and rattled your nerves, now I'll trade you, trade in the direction we want. So we wanted that 572 to hold, and it did. Look at that. Partial. Good for you, Hadi. Still in. Good for you. Keep going, buddy. I think we still got, you got lots of downside still. So now ask yourself, are you just aiming for a target, or do you want to manage it with your different take profit models? Whatever it is, it works for you. So just stick with what you do. Bitcoin is super choppy right now as well. So it's just chop. Look at how crazy that is back and forth here. It's like 100 whipsaw back and forth. And it's still playing off that premium box, traded through it. Look at how many times we whipsaw back and forth into it before finally coming lower. That's crazy. Just gonna head to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Keep your eyes on that level right there. 11 o'clock has run the low now. Now you want to see if it runs back through here. So clear here, watch this bull trap. Get on top of the bull trap, start heading up higher. This could be your turn now that you've hit that 4 hour. If this just finds support and keeps coming lower, then you're looking for that one, and then the ones we've been mentioning all the way down. this level. Now this bull trap, we want to see if we can close above that the next 1 second or so. Good. I'll come back and give it a little kiss. And now we're going to go long on that. It's my last trade of the day. Stop loss will go just below the low of it. There's a nice little retest of it. Okay, there's that institutional order flow entry drill we were talking about last hour. Now you want to see that hold. If it's a reversal, you have to see it close above here. I just want to see that retest this, roll over and come lower now. So watch where that closes. So in here, you're starting to look for 5. So now you want to see, if you want to go look short on this, you want to see a reversal here for this for it to continue going lower. If it takes this candle out on the upside, then you've got the reversal. So there's the retracement back into this level here. And this breaker. We've traded above this level here on a 5-minute, tagging it to go higher inside this range. You have a premium box up top here. We've hit that level on the 1 hour though. We want to see here and here. Those are the two areas you want to see touched. And then the mean threshold is the last little level you want to see go. Stop loss will be sitting just above here if you're shorting this on a 1 hour chart. So on a 5-minute chart, you're looking for that. That's the spot we wanted to see it hold on. Now you want to see it roll over here, close through the mean threshold of this candle, not just tag it, because we've traded a body above it now, so it wants to support this going higher, right? So you want to see this kind of fail, blow through here. If it doesn't, see how it's tagged it now, and we're having a bit of a reaction off of it, so just kind of watch here. What do we got on a 1-minute chart? Highs taken. Everything's so tight in here right now. I want to see a candle get below here through the mean threshold of this candle. That's the point on the hourly. We wanted to see it turning, so let's see what it does. This is the continuation model, right? This, you want to see this continue going higher. The moment it breaks that high right there on that close, then it comes back inside it. You want to see it hold and continue going higher. That's the continuation model. Now we're looking for a reversal model to support the hourly point that we're looking at here as, are we freezing on that? Are we freezing on this? And are we reversing here? And if we're not, if we don't see anything, and right now on a 5-minute chart, we're looking for a continuation on the upside. So if this doesn't hold, then our next objective is to look for here and see if there's a reversal that occurs here. And if there doesn't, then we've got that silver making another run inside this range from high to low. Look at 62%, like pull your fib tool on that. There's 50%. That's just dipping into the premium to roll over, so keep an eye on it. I was going for a 4-hour time frame. It touched the 4-hour fair value gap and was looking for an entry on the 5-minute. The 4-hour. Where are you looking on a 4-hour chart? Where are you looking on there on a 4-hour chart? I don't see anything on a 4-hour chart. Other than this BISA, you mean? And we tagged it. Like if you take the 4-hour. $25%. It's off that first standard deviation you see right there. Keep in mind you could be just running to here. You're looking at your 4-hour chart. Now she's printing off a ton of shit during my show. So I just ran the liquidity out here. And you're looking for a 5-minute reversal. Yeah, I got nothing in here for a reversal. We'll see if this 4-hour premium box gets retagged. Because the 1 hour is already hit its level. And we are allowed to go all the way up inside this candle. And its mean threshold lines up perfectly with the open of this 4-hour. So we'll see if this still holds support right here. So you're looking for a reversal on the lower time frames. And so reversal for me would have to be a break this structure here to go lower. You have your first indication here. This is the bear trap. So watching for the bear trap and the bull trap. One minute. We're inside this range. See you later there, Hadi. Gotcha. I like the way you're looking there, Vital. It's looking good. This has to hold price here if you want to keep pushing higher for that premium. I like the fact that this mean threshold here is holding. See how we traded above it? We came back inside the mean threshold of that. We held price. So far looking good. Looking for this objective here. And then we'll see how you act in here. If this gets back up on top of this 4-hour, then we could be looking for new prices higher. Still got some other little data points up here to reach for, but that would be more positive if you can get on top of that. So you can see how this, if you're inside this range here, the premium right there, body trades above it. This is clean. This is much more cleaner than the shit we've been dealing with over there on NASDAQ. So you just tap it multiple times, run the high, that's range extension. Then we look for a continuation model. So we look for a body to trade above here. It does. Come back, give it a tap, and then run higher, takes that high out, continuation. We're just coming back into this mean threshold one more time. Extend the range. Now I want to see this get it back up on top of here and start reaching for that 4 hour again, and then reach for this premium up here, breaker. That's the next bull trap. Does that make sense, Vital? So you keep your stop loss tight for sure. But it looks like it's a slow, steady grind up right now. So until we break that mean threshold of that candle, I'm still bullish with you. I'm bullish with you, man. Where are we at? Oh, look, I made my money back today. Now I want to see this candle hold price. So let's, we've taken out that high. So I want to see it tap that nice cleanly now. It's just a tap and go like that. That's good. That would be a nice little clean run. So if it breaks above that high, I'll put my stop loss here. If it starts to eat through this mean threshold, I'll close the trade. Because I pretty much made back whatever lost it in here, I think. I think I took a couple of $1,000 hits, so that should get me near break even again today. So if we can keep going higher, I'm looking for right up here at 687 to 681. 687 to 681. 687, 681. Looking right here. Just take that high out. Anyway, let's go back over to silver here. It's kind of nice to blatantly ignore your trade while it runs. Now I'm going to move that one to here. Actually, I think I'll just stay just below the consequent or that mean threshold of that candle in case we come back one more time and test this. I like the idea that this is a graded response. Remember I talk about graded responses. Once you break an old high, you get a fair value gap occurring above it. Institutional order flow entry drill, that's an A. A B level is this consequent encroachment of the BISI. And we didn't even hit that, so you wouldn't have had your B. This is all A level shit. Takes out that high, pay yourself, move to break even. Now you got a stress-free trade. So we could be right there. That would be our stress-free trade. So we'll just let that run now and see if it continues to push higher. But that's the cleaner price action that we've been waiting for all freaking morning. We got beat up a couple of times, but we'll just make our cash back now. It's a break-even day. A break-even day is better than a shit-kicking day, that's for sure. So see how that's, now you see how it's just kind of rolling around in here now, Vital? That high's been taken. Your stop loss is going to be tight. You don't want to see this revisiting here. Even the mean threshold of this. See that? The bodies are respecting it. We've got a wick through it already, but that's like a drill. Drilling into a platform, and eventually if it drills enough times into the mean threshold, it gives way, and you'll see it, that whole thing will collapse. That order block will collapse, and we'll start to drop back down into the next support level. So this is kind of like frazzle. We call it in emergency rescue, this is like frazzle ice. If you ever look at frazzle ice, it looks like little fingers. It looks like this, little holes in it where the heated particles melt through the ice, and you get these frazzle, makes it really unstable. This is frazzle ice right here. You get climbing analogies. You get swiftwater rescue, and ice rescue from an old burned out medic. There you go. Out for the day. Thanks a lot. See you tomorrow. See you later, Melody. Take care. Did that come back and get me? It come back and got me. That's all right. That's done. That pays for some losses today. So this, you want to see retail, see this as a bull flag now, and I want to support retail now. I want to see that go bull flag and keep going higher. So now we've traded, ran all the way back up inside this range. I just want to see this break through here now and use this as support. Now I'm going to use this breaker here as a support for a continuation model. This has been holding nicely. I don't know why that took me out. My stop loss was just below there, wasn't it? Unless that, where did that take me out? Literally, look at that, right on my, actually came out and took me right at the rejection block, hey? Talk about beat you up with perfection. Sometimes you can be too accurate, you guys. I literally came down to the rejection block. If I would have just been at 1 or 2 ticks below that, I would have been fine. I like that right there. I'm playing off this guy here now. It's a slow, steady grind. What else we got? How's our German DAX doing? Nothing. Not doing nothing. Look at that. Hit $100 today. And I got that at lunch. I got that back here. I think I was in at 63, $64, somewhere around in here. I got it over here. Continue going higher. Could have got back in right there. Didn't. That's all right. It's a good run. That wheat is still driving down. How's our sweet sugar? Look at that sugar still driving higher. Be real careful here, man. This looks like it wants to roll over and come down lower. That 1 hour at 68.89 to 69.36. I'm going to put this in here because this is the so what you want to see is you want to see the reversal happening. So far, we're not seeing a reversal. We're seeing the continuation. So look for this upside objective here and that 4 hour we talked about. If it gets through this, then we're targeting this bull trap and then this premium array above you on the hourly for silver. That's why when you look at those 5 minutes and you're looking for it, say, hey, I want to get this hourly reversal right here and to have an opportunity to get short. Do I get an opportunity to get short? Short? Nope. It's just said, no, you don't get a short. You get a long, and you just say, okay, then I'm not ready to take my short yet. Get down to a 1 minute chart. You don't see a reversal occurring. So we're still grinding higher. So now you just wait. You wait for your next upside objective, and then you wait for the reversal to happen there. If that higher time frame is going to roll over at those key levels, then we want to see it in here. And you want to see a market structure shift to confirm that, and away you go. You're keeping in. I haven't looked at Dixie for a long time. I know Michael used to use Dixie, or he uses Dixie as a support bellwether type of thing to hold price, something to compare it off to. When Dixie moves in one direction, then your currencies will go in the opposite direction. Well, my indicator is not catching my, so let's go back over to the bot, and we're going to say, look at what you just did. Do you see anything in here that supports? So there's your first little knock right there. Stretch it out. See it right there? We just hit it. I want to see if this rolls over here now. Comes, looks for some market structure shift. See, AI's got a bit of a sense of humor. It says, yeah, this is the reply I get. Yeah, we finally have something that complies and runs without exploding. But you're right. It's still not your model yet. It's just a conservative version of it. That's correct. Without exploding. Chuckles. See, changing direction right there. Guys are still posting shit from other people's accounts. Join me here. Use this token. Stop advertising on my channel. Go somewhere else. If you don't like it, leave. I don't like people advertising other people's shit on something I'm paying for. I'm paying for the channel for people, and I got other people advertising other people's shit on there. Rude. Don't do it. That irritates the shit out of me. Okay, that's it. Chopping around for me. I think I've had enough for today. I'm not taking any more hits today. I'm just going to get out of that. All right, that's it for me. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I wish you all the best and have a great day. Be careful out there. It's a choppy market. Be careful you don't get beat up too bad. If you can make back any losses, if you've made some money, that's great. Just be careful. And I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Thank you very much for tuning in. And I'll see you tomorrow.